and thank you to everyone who is already watching us from wherever you are. Welcome to Pitch Perfect 2025. This is Jos City's premier pitch competition event, and we are excited to be part of it this year. By way of introduction, my name is Timothy Kunat, and I am going to be the anchor for today's event. So, if you need to, if you see me at any point in time, just know that I'm doing my work. All right. We're going to go straight into we're going to go straight into welcome. Um, we're going to go straight into welcome, and I'm going to start. Well, I've introduced myself, so I'm going to start by introducing the judges. Then we will introduce the speaker, today's speaker, and then finally we would introduce the all of the all of the participants. All right. So can we go? So the very first person we're introducing from our judges is Mr. Jonathan Janfa. He's the Deputy Director and Manager, Smedan Plateau State. You're very welcome, sir. Please let's appreciate him. You're welcome, sir. Next is Timbian Amos Dashe. She is a mentor, motivational writer, and founder of Tad's Kitchen and Culinary Services. You're most welcome, ma'am. All right. Next, we have Mr. Victor Otupa. I hope I got that correctly. Awesome. Finance professional and entrepreneurship development expert, small scale enterprise program lead at NDE Plateau State, and founder of Seed Capital Growth Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society. You are very welcome, sir. Thank you for being here. Next, we have Ifemade Kunat, chartered accountant, financial educator, chief productivity officer at Housetops Coaching and Consulting, and co-founder of Itzinia Jos, a global business development organization. You are very welcome, ma'am. And Mr. Dung isn't here yet, but I will still introduce him and then do that again when he comes if there is time. We have Mr. Honorable Dung Dambui, economist, entrepreneur, business consultant, and developer. Welcome you in absentia. All right, and is this finally? Finally, Jeffrey Emmanuel, aspiring investor, photographer, visual storyteller, and creative editor. You're very welcome, sir. All right, these are our amazing judges for today's event, bringing expertise from various fields, cutting from the various industries that they've played in. But one thing holds sure in all of these people is that they have experience in business, they have an eye for detail, and they're willing to support and see businesses flourish here on the plateau. So can we once again put our hands together for our judges? All right, next we're going to introduce our speaker. Our speaker is Mr. Diron Adeyemi, multidisciplinary creative strategy and founder CEO of media and technology company Crownworks. You are very welcome, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we're going to also now introduce our convener. The convener of this event. Please, let's go. All right, Mr. Abimbola Ladeji, startup advisor, innovation expert, venture capital strategies mentor at Launchbox and Startup Weekend Reggio Emilia. You are welcome, even though you are supposed to be welcoming us, but we welcome you as well, and thank you for bringing this together. And it's exciting to see this happen today. As I walked in and we sat down, I was talking with Mr. Victor, and I said, I'm thinking next year we should be able to do like a 10 million kind of thing. And he said, yes, I'm going to ask them for equity. I said, sounds like a great plan. Right, so this is a great beginning for amazing things to come. So thank you so much. Now we're going to head over to introducing the participants, but I need to clarify something. Are they going to come here? Okay, so we'll just display. Okay, so at this moment, we'll go straight into the fire up session. We'll introduce the participants just before they all come to pitch. Right. And at this point, I'd like to invite our speaker, Mr. Diron Adeyemi, to come handle this session as he fires us up for what's ahead. You're welcome, sir.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good to see you again. I've eaten Tad. I've eaten your shawarma. Good to meet you too, sir. I'm meeting you for the first time. Okay. What am I going to talk about? If you're talking to business people and then you're not addressing startups, I think there's something I started talking to Mr. Kunot about. It's that it's easy to start a business, especially in Jos. It's very easy. Jos is known as the creative hub of the North. It's very easy for you to start a business, but it's very difficult for you to sustain and grow it. That has been the mindset here. So if you look at government platforms, you look at big platforms, you find out, look at the state of Solomon Lar Amusement Park. Yes, it's now a relic with almost every other thing. It's amazing. I stay in Abuja, and, coming back a couple of months ago, I saw everywhere had changed. We were just standing there watching. And I had to talk to the guy, like, can't you see us standing? I was like, no, I don't serve. I only supervise. And I was like, really? And you're standing there. And that's the mindset. That's the mindset. I don't care how big you are. You need customers. Customers are like the blood of your business. And it's all in the numbers. We're talking with Mr. Kunot, and it's all in the numbers. Tad, you won't be scaling like if people don't eat your shawarma. First, we depend on the skill, yeah? The skill is important to get you into the room. The skill is important to get you into the room. The idea is important. But the most important thing is the customer. The more people you serve, the more you're able to grow. Of course, there are other things that we will address as systems, building, viable systems that can actually help you grow and scale. But beyond that, you have to look after the customer. It's not what you want. It's what they want that makes you grow. It's not about you. It's not about your idea. It's not how beautiful your idea is. It's not about any of that. It's about how well you can serve people. How well you can serve people. And trust me, if you serve people well enough, business becomes easy. I started by saying that Jos is the hub of creativity. But you find people start ideas, start businesses, and then it dies. And then you go to the people that are thriving and ask them. And if you look closely, you find somebody bankrolling them so that they can stay afloat. Or you find out that they are serving enough people just right for their business. There's nothing as beautiful as people coming to meet you and they get what they're looking for. There's nothing as beautiful as that. And a whole lot of training will be put into understanding, being an entrepreneur, understanding accounting systems, understanding, financial platforms. All you need is just money. No. You have the first thing, the idea. But will your idea serve people? Will it help people? Will it help people? Will it help people? If I come to you as a financial consultant, by the way, Mrs. Kunot, if I come to you as a financial consultant and all I do is you're telling me, oh, keep records, do this, do that, and all I'm after is not doing what you're saying, will I ever? If I come to your place and you don't really care about me, I'm like, okay, please, I want shawarma, and you're like, sorry, I'm calling you the shawarma lady because. And I come to your place and I'm like, I want shawarma. By the way, the first time I came to a shawarma place, Jill? Yes, she brought me there. And I was not happy that day. And I ate your shawarma and I was happy. Exactly. It was an emotional thing for me, and that's why I remember her. It was an emotion, and I enjoyed it. Well, because she moved beyond the product. It's not even about the product. It wasn't even about the place, because it was just there. Yeah, it was just a small place. I'm sure you're not the same person. So, before you get to where you're going to, you need to take small steps. You need to take small steps. And the steps is not for you. It's for them. I don't care how good you are. If you don't serve them, nothing for you. So, this is just my charge right now. There's so much to say. There's so much to do. But the first thing is, refine your idea. Refine it. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure. Number 2, find customers who will buy what you're selling. That's where the numbers is. Who will buy what you're selling? Where are they located? I didn't introduce myself earlier. I started by just talking. My name is Diran Adeyemi. My journey is plenty. So I've moved from cinematography to content strategy, to growth strategy, to business consulting, now AI automation. So we build conversational systems that can help your organization, no matter the scale. We help you handle repetitive tasks. We build workflows, we build chatbots, we build platforms, AI dashboards, predictive analysis, whatever it is under AI automation. The list is extensive. That's what we do. And when I was invited to say the small thing I'm telling you right now, I hope I'm making sense. Judges, I hope I'm making sense. When I was invited to say what I had to say, I'll just tell you this. Look, there is no one size fits all when it comes to business. You keep adapting. You keep changing your strategy. You keep, moving. If your business will be sustainable, you have to keep adjusting your sale. It's not going to be easy. It's not only money you need. You need a mindset. There are days that it will not work. There are days you will sit down at the corner and be asking yourself, who send me, make I do this thing? But you have to show up every day. You have to show up every single day. You have to show up every day. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you to all the participants. I hope that was a great session to fire you up. Great that this is recorded so you can always go back and listen to it because, hey, there's still so much that we're going to be doing together. Thank you so much. So we'll move over to the pitch as soon as possible. I mean, like right away. So, yes, you can now go take your seats. Um, hold on. All right. So, very first. So, today's session. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So today's judging criteria will be based on a number of things. The first one is the business idea and value proposition. So we're looking at the clarity of the idea and the problem that it solves. And that for me, I mean, I'm not a judge, but that for me is like a big deal, right? How clear is it? Are you solving a problem or are you just, doing something to get by, right? The next thing is innovation and creativity. We're looking at the originality and uniqueness of the solution. The third one is market potential and scalability. So what's the size of market and potential to grow beyond your local level? Because of course it's a business and it has to have growth potential. Right. The next thing is business model and sustainability. So we're looking at the viability and long-term sustainability of the business model. The next one is team and execution capacity. And we're considering the strength, commitment, and competence of the team. And finally, impact. What is the potential for job creation or social and economic contribution? So these are the criteria that every participant of all 10 of them will be judged by as we go. All participants have 10 minutes for their interactions, which includes 7 minutes for the pitch, 7 minutes at most, and then 3 minutes for feedback from the judges, and then we will call it, then we bring it to a close. So all participants have 10 minutes for this interaction. All right? I want to be sure if they actually did hear. Anyway, I will iterate it again when they come back in. So we are starting with Ben Cath Labs. Ben Cath Labs. All right. So can you give me her design, and then we'll go to her, what's it called, the business profile. Then I just introduce her before she goes. Not this person. right. So Catherine Nadabo. I do not know if I got it. Okay. She's a health advocate and entrepreneur, founder of Bencath Labs, a mobile diagnostic service that brings essential routine tests to suburban and underserved communities, ensuring accessible and affordable healthcare. You're very welcome, Catherine. Over to you.
Okay. Sorry, can I stand this way? Okay. Good day, everyone. It's my pleasure to stand before you here. Like you said, my name is Catherine Nadabo, and I am the founder of Bencath Labs, a mobile routine lab that screens, that delivers essential diagnostic tests to underserved. Sorry.
So we're going to start your time now.
Okay.
Yes. So everybody has 10 minutes. 7 minutes for your pitch, 3 minutes for feedback.
It's all right.
And I will give you I will give you a signal when you have 1 minute left, just so that. So just give me a bit to set it. All right. You can continue.
Okay. Start all over again, right? Okay, like I said, we bring a routine diagnostic test to underserved and suburban communities. This is because we have a vision to create healthier communities by making essential routine health screenings affordable. Now let me tell you a very brief story. In 2016, I received the devastating news of the death of my cousin. Before his demise, he was a very vibrant, agile, and very strong person. But how did he die? According to his young pregnant wife at that time, he had been complaining some few months before then of mild headaches, pains, fever, and he resorted to getting medications at the nearby pharmacy stores. And after taking the medications, he felt better. But then the symptoms would come back again. But because he was a very busy person, he resorted back to those pharmaceutical stores and got the medications he needed. So that continued until one fateful day, we received a call that he was not responding. His wife called at night saying that he's not moving. We rushed him to the hospital only to discover that he had been suffering from complications from diabetes. He died just 30 minutes after getting to the hospital. Now, in Nigeria, many people have been having such issues, dying of complications from killer diseases like malaria, hepatitis B, diabetes, ischemic heart diseases. These are the top 10 killer diseases in Nigeria. Statistics also shows that 1 in 3 of every adult Nigerian dies of ischemic heart disease, 1 in 3 die of hepatitis B, 1 in 3 die of diabetes. And then Nigeria also accounts for 39% of the global malaria burden. 4 in 10 children die of malaria every year.